mostly to be the leader of the band off the field. I'm a liaison between the university and the band, and therefore I go in a lot of meetings. I work with athletics very closely, set up the Spirit Week meetings, and I'm primarily just there to relate to the band with the university so that we can perform a very good show on Saturday.
Okay, well, my job as student conductor is to A, pick music for the band to play in the stands, not on the field, rehearse that music at music practice here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then conduct that music in the stands of the football games. Before the season starts, I spend a lot of my time outside of class. I usually send out a survey in the summertime to generate ideas for that stands music and then pick that. So I do a lot of analysis with that survey and listening to other people's comments and picking my music. And most of that work happens before the season starts. But then during the season, all of my work is done at practice, rehearsing and conducting in the stands.
So my job is rehearsing and teaching the band how to march, and then rehearsing the shows, learning the shows. And so each week we have a different pair of students in the band, upperclassmen, that write the show. And so we have a big board with little metal pieces on it that they use to actually represent the ranks and figure out where they're going to go during the show with the music and stuff. And then we have pieces of paper we call poop sheets that they write all the moves on for each of the 12 ranks in the band. And each rank gets those, and they use it to march through and mark it on their music. And every week we do a different show written by different students in the band, starting with the drum major show and ending with the manager and staff assistant's show for Lehigh Lafayette.
When I was a freshman, and I'm a senior now, so 3 years ago, we only had 76 members of this band. Matter of fact, I'm a drummer, and we only had 4 drummers in the band. Now, my senior year, we're up to 16 drummers and 96 members total in the band. We use the standard marching band instruments in the 97. We have everything from piccolos, clarinets, alto sax, tenor sax, and even bari sax. Also the brass like tuba, baritone, trombone, trumpet, of course, mellophone. Also we have drums, bass drum, quads, snares, and cymbal.
Over the summer we have 2 weeks before everyone else comes back to Lehigh, where we all come back and we spend the entire week getting ready for the season. So during that week, Monday through Friday, we're here from 8:30 in the morning until 4 or 5 in the afternoon doing everything. And then the next week we have band camp, which is when all the freshmen come in, learn how to march, and as a group we start learning all our music for the year and learning the first show. And then on a normal week, if we have a game, we have practice Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday mornings, and then we have the game Saturday, and then there are exec meetings on Monday nights. And if we just finished a show, we have a board game where we learn, or where all the rank leaders come and write down the moves for the next show so we can learn it the next week. And if it's a game week, I put in about 17 or 18 hours a week as drum major. And then a normal band member would put in 6 and then about 12 on a game week, and then about 4 on a non-game week.
Weekly commitment for band is more than most people think it is, surprisingly. On non-game weeks, so we play for every home football game that isn't over pacing break. On those, when we don't have a game on that Saturday, we practice Tuesdays, Thursdays, 4 to 6. Sometimes it goes to 6:30, depending on how the show is looking. If the show's a little rough, we'll stay later. The big commitment comes on weeks where there's a game on a Saturday. That's Tuesday, Thursday, 4 to 6. Friday, 4 to about 6:30. And then on game day, we're here early, usually around 8 o'clock in the morning. We run the show a couple times. We start tailgating around 11. And then we do our whole thing on field by 12:37 for the kickoff. So band is a huge time commitment just in and of itself for the official activities. On top of that, the band's asked to play at a lot of different campus events, especially during the fall, because we are probably the loudest group on campus. So if you have a pep rally, you call the Marching 97. So those are usually optional, but if you do a lot of them, you can probably do at least one type of pep thing a week, which is a lot of fun. Also, if you want more commitment in band, we have what's called Flames, which are trips to all the away games. And if you want to participate in those as well, it's just more time commitment, but also a lot more fun.
Since I was in 5th grade, so that's 12 years now that I've actually been playing drums. I've been in a marching band for 8. I've done 4 years in high school and also 4 years here with the Lehigh Marching 97. And one thing that I really cherish about this band is the fact that we get to make it our own. We're a completely student-run organization. And because of that, especially as manager, I'm allowed to form the band the way that I see it, the way that I'd like the band to move forward. And that's given me a very neat opportunity leaving my high school band. I was able to take some of the things that I love from that experience and integrate it in with the Marching 97 and really enrich the experience. And one of the best experiences that I'm about to have in the 97 is that myself and our staff assistant, Brandon Bensel, will have the great opportunity to write the Lehigh Lafayette show this year. And we're going to do 2 great songs. We're going to do a Michael Jackson medley and also Dream On. And I hope you go out and see that, I guess, in 4 weeks.
Being in the band here at Lehigh has definitely completely changed my college experience. I have a lot of my closest friends are in band, and for the last 2 years I've lived in a house of band members that has been like passed down for the last 4 years, and like I'm in a sorority here at Lehigh, so it's really cool for me to have both aspects of it. And I think my favorite memory with the band wasn't actually the Marching 97, but with the pep band for the basketball games, when twice we got to go to the NCAA tournament, and so I got to sit courtside while Lehigh beat Duke last semester, and it was amazing.
My best experience by far in the 97 was my freshman year at Lehigh Loft when we came from behind and beat them in overtime. And just feeling the camaraderie of the band as we were like all watching them together and watching the game play out was really probably my most cherished memory at Lehigh from any aspect. All the members of this band are really close-knit. And I mean, I know a lot of people say that about the organizations, but it's really true in marching band more than a lot of organizations I've been in, because we spend so much time together. And there are arguments from time to time, but overall, it's a group of people who will be friends, not just in the fall semester when we have marching band, but we stay together in the spring semester.
I joined the 97 at Club Fair, which is probably the latest you can join, my first year on campus. And what I found was the 97 was the first large group I joined, but also the first group that kind of felt like a family for me. They are fun-loving, they are kooky, but they're extremely dedicated to what they do. And I think a lot of people see the 97 as this really loud, obnoxious group and tend to forget how much work goes into what we do. And it's kind of through all of that work we form a lot of strong connections with each other. Because when you're with the band for so much time, you get to know everyone, you get to know all their personality quirks, you get to know everything about them. And for me, the 97 was the group that kind of made Lehigh feel smaller and more like a family, which also caused me to join other groups as well. So the 97 was kind of my jumping off point for meeting people, getting used to Lehigh, and kind of feeling like I was home.